Today, I'm gonna walk you through a story about a man driven into rage by power, by a thirst unquenchable, using any ability, any technology, any weapon he obtains to reach the unreachable. This story is a bit of a whopper, so settle down, and without further ado, let's jump right into this. We must start at the beginning, as all great legends go. To obtain these 10 rings of power, the man had to kill 10 great beings. He killed a wandering trader, a phantom, a ravager, a vex, an evoker, a guardian, a shulker, a piglin brute, a wither, an ender dragon, and each of these great beasts gave him a unique ring. Finally, when the man had all the 10 rings from the great beasts and the spark of life itself taken from the ender dragon, consumed the spark and powered the rings to their full might. And for the first time in his long life, felt a glimmer of happiness. The man experimented with the rings and found many great abilities, such as the ability to move at supersonic speeds. He could cycle through these abilities, clicking the keys Q and F, and see how many rings it would take to use each ability. With experimentation, he found the block break ability. It could shoot out a spinning ring that would tear through a block in its path and then return. By using lots of rings at the same time, he could carve out great passageways, and it could be used for great good or great evil. After more experimentation, the man found another astounding ability. By flicking his wrist in the correct way, he could throw out a ring and deal great devastating attacks to his enemies. He also discovered that by turning his head, he could curve the rings in the air and be able to shoot around corners. This ability could be used in rapid succession and imitate a future device known as a Gatling gun. The man experimented more and found another devastating ability. When he was far away from his enemies, he could reel them in with a devastating chain attack. This could eventually be paired with his ring slam ability and deal massive amounts of damage. However, these abilities were not enough for the man. He sought more and more power and eventually unlocked a 4th ability, the Nova Blast. This ability threw out 8 rings at once, sending massive shockwaves through enemy rings and killing multitudes. However, the man's lust for power had drawn many enemies. Luckily, he had found a solution. An energy shield which could protect him from infinite enemies at once, making him nigh invulnerable. But even with all of his abilities, he needed more power, so he sought to use the rings as transportation. By throwing 2 at the ground, he could launch himself up into the air, protect himself from any who sought him harm. And thus we have returned to the beginning of our tale. Or is it the end? Or something more? Or why is this man still seeking power when he has Ten Rings legend. Why is he going to such lengths? What could he possibly be searching for? Well, he heard tale of a place where magic still exists. Tale of a place with a great protector. He heard tale of Tao Lo and the greatest beast of all.